And today we are customising a Ikea kitchen for Penelope. We bought the kitchen quite a while ago. It's £59 and I will link it below for you. The one that we've got, it's really sturdy, it's a really good kitchen, but I just wanted to like spruce it up for her and make it her own, so we're doing it pink. So I will show you what we do with it. Before we do any painting, we're going to prime it. So we got this primer from just a local DIY shop, which was £3.99. And then this paint I picked up, which is the colour that we're looking for, the candy pink. And I got this from B&Q and this was £10. And then for the work surface, we are doing this marble. And I got this from B&Q as well. This was £5.50. And it's just like a stick-on surface. And you can actually put this on proper kitchens as well, which I think would look really, really nice instead of buying actual marble. So it's the Duktig kitchen from Ikea, and we're just going to go through all the parts, make sure everything's here and determine which bits we're going to paint and which bits we're going to leave, making sure that we do the right pieces. Those are the sides primed. Kieran's just priming the top sides. Pretty much all the brown stuff is getting painted pink. Everything that is white, so you've got the doors and the shelves and things, we're leaving white, and then that's the top that we're going to be covering with the sticky back marble. The only white piece that we're painting pink is this bit here, which is like the front board just above the doors. And that's only so that it looks like the doors have a pink border around the whole thing. The top sides, we're doing both front and back because you can see both sides, whereas the bottom sides, we've only done the outside of it. That is everything primed. We are just waiting for it to dry before we paint it. Once everything was dry, we made a start with the paint. It took around 3 cans of spray paint to cover everything as it needed several coats. Make sure you have something to cover your mouth as this stuff gets right on your chest. Kieran usually has a mask, but we couldn't find it, so we just used a tea towel. Make sure to cover the front and back edges as well, as these will also be on display. To measure the marble surface, turn it upside down and place the kitchen work surface on top of it, making sure you have the top of the work surface facing down. There is a grid on the back of the paper to help guide you with measuring. Make sure you leave a little overhang to cover the edges. Draw around where the sink and oven will be going. Don't go right up to the edge so as to compensate for any adjustments that may be needed later. Score the area which will be cut out in the shape of an X using something sharp like a Stanley knife. Make sure you put something underneath to protect any work surfaces. You will now cut these pieces out, but don't go right up to the line as you want a bit of overhang. These edges will be neatened up later. Place the worktop on the marble cover over where it is going to be covered. Check that everything has been measured out correctly and then peel back the first bit of paper. The first time you stick it down is the most important part, and you may need to get help with this. If you get the first bit stuck down correctly, then the rest is easy, otherwise it can make the process really difficult for the rest of it. Make sure it is completely lined up before sticking it down and then flip it over. If the first bit is stuck, it isn't going to move around or change angle. You now need something flat and smooth to help smooth out the bubbles. Cover it with something like a tea cloth to prevent any scratches, and work your way outwards. It's then just a case of peeling it back really, really slow and smoothing it down as you go along. Pull it back nice and straight and flat and get right up to the edges. When you come to the centre part, it will be like starting again, so make sure everything is smoothed down before you continue. If something goes wrong, don't worry, you can peel it back and start fresh. Continue smoothing it outwards to get rid of the bubbles. There may still be a few around the edges until it is completed, as the edges may lift up. It's always worth having that second person to help you, as you may need them to lift the paper on several occasions. Once the last bit is peeled, smooth it down around the edge. Make a cut in the corners around the sink and oven areas and smooth along to find the edge. For this next step you will need fine sandpaper. It tells you on the back which type it is. Wrap the sandpaper around something such as a ruler and just scrape it along the edge in a downwards motion. Don't go upwards, as this will lift it and get grit underneath, which will then prevent it from sticking down smoothly. Continue this around the entire area and it will completely smooth all the edge, with the excess just pulling away. To complete the front edge, cut away a square from the corner. Then proceed to fold it down, smoothing out the bumps along the entire edge. For the edge on the back, go along with the sandpaper in the same downward motion as earlier. If there are any air bubbles, pop them with a sharp object like a pin or a Stanley knife, then proceed to smooth over them to release the air. That is the worktop complete, and we are now ready to build the rest of the kitchen.
And this is the end result. I am super happy with it. So as you can see, we've done all this top bit here and round the sides all pink, and then the top is that marble. We've just left the doors white, and then we've added these little lights here, which were from Poundland, £1 for a pack of 2, so that was really cheap. I'm thinking I might go back and get a light for inside here and the oven, but I was actually hoping to get red lights for in there, because then it looks like heat's coming off there, and from the Ikea these already actually light up red anyway, so that's quite good. And then I've put these hooks on the side so she can hook her pots and pans on there, and there's more storage for her, and I'm just really happy with it. We may at some point put a like a splashback in, but we weren't really sure on what sort of design we were going for, so I've left that for now, and we can add that when we've thought about it a little bit more. But yeah, we can always add stuff to it, but I am really happy with that end result. And tonight is Christmas Eve, and we've got it up and ready for her Christmas present.
I hope you found this video useful. If you are looking to customise the IKEA kitchen, don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and thank you for watching. Bye!